Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays kids more work.
Somebody tell me say you can't free, you can't free, you burn out, who the brother did, who them a boss, you know see the people them, wow, them put them like a free, and the man a go boom, blast, you sure you can bust the new walk, make me flip the light on.
What is popping? Before the video starts, I just want to let you all know that I give readings just like the ones that you see every Monday on my channel. I give on point Orisha Tarot card readings for singles and also for couples. I also do natal chart consultations. My Everything is Everything reading is by far my bestseller. If you want to check out any of these services, please visit my website at www.bandclaptv.com. And also, when you go to that website and you scroll down, you will see a link to go to my shadow work class. In this time that we're in right now, shadow work is very, very important. Getting to know yourself, your inner child, really, really knowing who you are. All of these things are extremely important. And I have a very, very informative self-paced course. Shout out to Spiritual Ascension University and Melanie the Spirit Doula for allowing me to be able to give you all this very, very priceless course, if I do say so myself. So again, if you want to check these things out, go to my website, www.bandclaptv.com. All right. Yo, what is poppin', YouTube fam? It's the top of the week, so you already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr.BandClap, at it again with another on point Orisha Tarot forecast spread for the week of Monday, July the 12th through Sunday, the 17th of 2021. I would just like to thank all of you all for you all support on my channel. Today marks the final day. Well, actually, this is being recorded way before Monday. This marks the final day that I'm at this nice place that I'm at. It was really, really good vibes, as you can clearly see, because you know this is really my first time back from being real sick, and I knocked out 2 all-star lectures, one that is still up on YouTube, because I was about to take that live stream down, but I forgot to press the record button as far as recording the stream. So I had to wait till YouTube finished processing so I can download the video. So while I'm waiting on YouTube to finish processing, I'm getting all these Instagram messages and all these messages talking about, you know, how the video, you know, helped them, you know, don't take it down, all of this stuff. So I'm going to keep this one up for a while. But as a trade-off, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 videos. So that way my patrons can have their own separate content, since I'm going to keep this stream up for a while. I'm glad that you all liked it. I'm glad y'all checked it out. Even though it sounded like I was all over the place when I went back to listen to it, just about everything that I wanted to say, everything that needed to be said was said last night. There was a lot of things that Akasha was telling me in secret, that, you know, that she didn't want released out. So those things were just wiped from my memory while I was doing my live. I was like, damn, I forgot about this. Then I thought about it. Oh yeah, that's a little too real. Like this is one of the most deepest streams that I've done, and that was only the tip of the iceberg, and I was still going real deep when it came to certain things. So I appreciate y'all. In order to help me out with my channel, and also to support me so I'll be able to do more live streams like this, definitely don't hesitate to donate. My Cash App is always in my description. Also, if you want to see podcast rant videos and DJ mixes before they're premiered on YouTube, and even after they're premiered on YouTube and they're taken down, join my Patreon at www.patreon.com/BandClapTV. And this is also how you're going to see this full spread with all the cards turned over and all of that as well. So as you know, this right here is going to be just the overall message for the week. These are by day. Like I always say, you may not go through or experience these particular things on the particular day. It's just something for you to be cognizant about during the week. So let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. So we got EQ reversed. EQ reversed. So this is stagnation. I'm very curious about what is being stagnant. So let me pull another card. See what EQ has to say. All right. So again, you see that rainbow? Wasn't we talking about the rainbow road? The rainbow road in my last stream. I was talking about the black dark aura that's being placed over our people because of this matrix, this illusion that we've been in. And there's so many people that's feeling stagnant right now because either A, they want to serve two masters, they want to transform on one end, but then they still want to hold on to some of these things in this illusion on the other end. And you can't do that. Either that, or there's things in this illusion, in this matrix, that's keeping you from fully transforming. In a micro level, this is something that I went through on my job. Y'all know the job that I do. But since show production and stuff like that has been really, really picking up, I've been having to take a lot of weeks off, a lot of time off on my security job. So, my manager hit me up. It's like, yo, what's going on? Why are you taking all this time off? And I understand it, because it's a job, just like everything else. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, I really, really love this job. It's good money. It's not like a bad job. But if I got to give it up because of this transformation that I'm about to go through, I have to go with spirit. I have to go with spirit, because see, this 7 of water, it's actually reversed, which is a good thing. A lot of people right now are going to be looking for solutions in the right path. They're trying to find the right path and persist. So for those people out there that's on this type of vibe right now, on this type of mode, understand that humility leads to greatness. And only those who have a great spirit reach great goals. Look for the path of faith on a step-by-step escalation. Biggie said he climbed the ladder to success escalator style. And you see what happened to Biggie because he was moving so fast. You see what happens to our, the ones that came before us who tried to live that fast life. It never works out. Do not look down with arrogance. Do not underestimate things that you do not have. It may be due to a lack of learning or understanding. And this is something that I've been kind of in reflection, since I've been here. Sometimes those thoughts creep in of situations in the past that could have been harmonious, but it was just certain things that was out of my control that I wish wasn't. Every time I get into that mindset, I had to remind myself that, it's not my fault that things in the past didn't go the way they were supposed to go. But those setbacks, they give me that wisdom so that I won't make that same mistake again, and that I can keep moving forward. Because if not, I will be stagnant in my transformation. You got a lot of people that's letting their past trauma keep them stagnant. So what is the reason why a lot of us are being stagnant? Some of us got some 7 of water upright things that they still haven't let go yet. This goes back to what I was talking about, the video about death. Are you ready to cross over? The reason why some people are being stagnant while everybody else is transforming is because you have unrealizable dreams and you got excessive fantasy, selfishness that leads you to ask a lot without giving much. These are the people who want something grand, but they haven't put any grand work in. They haven't put any work in to get what they want. So they're still in this illusion, and they're still in the illusion, and they're wondering why they're stagnant. They're wondering why everybody else is transforming because they're on the right path, but you're stagnant. You're still in poverty. You're still spiritually sick. Do not ask what you cannot give. Do not demand what you cannot demand. Do not promise what you are not sure to fulfill. Illusions that fade away as a result of selfishness. Spiritual persecution. It's your own spiritual persecution that's keeping you in this state. Being scared of death. Being scared of the death of your own ego. The death of your own consciousness, so that you can transform. This is another instance about 8080. This is the reason why 8080 is a unicorn. She's a unicorn. She is a version of Oya that you never really see. Because in this 7 of water system of soulless beings that want to keep you in that unrealizable dream and fantasy type of mind state, that doesn't push our black women to become one with themselves. Being strong and independent don't mean that you become one with yourself. That's an unrealizable dream or fantasy if you're thinking about it in that type of way. Because you can be one with yourself and be with a man and be his helpmeet as well. See, this card, it represents stagnation, inertia, uncertainty, restlessness, preoccupation, protest, annoyance, confrontations, hunger, desolations, and poverty. This also can represent this can also represent the system of soulless beings illusion of the fate of the poor righteous teacher. You know, it's like when you're in the illusion, sometimes it seems like when you're in the illusion, you know, you can transform, you can, even though death is around the corner, you know, it seems like everybody's transforming, everything is working for them. But as soon as you get on that right path and you start speaking the truth, that's when things start to go bad. You know, that's when you start to get attacked and all of that stuff. You know, and for those type of people that this is talking about in that type of realm, you got to understand that your pure light, it hurts everyone else who's believing in this illusion. Your presence alone shines a pure light on the illusion, and it's like making them look in the mirror. Every time you come around and you're successful, you know, you're the EQ upright, you know, you went through a lot, but you transformed, you did what you were supposed to do. It makes the people that's still in this illusion, it gives them no excuse. And they don't like being around people like that. They like being around other miserable people. You know, misery loves company. You know, so that's another reason why you may be feeling this, but this is only on a earthly level. You know, this is why when I was talking about that serpent wisdom, you know, really, really activating yourself, you know, this is what I was talking about to keep you from feeling like this. All right. So let's see what Monday has for us. All right. So now we got the Three of Earth reverse. So this is, we got Taurus energy, Virgo, and Capricorn, you know, and this is a mindset because it is a three, you know, the third house, you know, that's about mindset, but then it's Earth. So it is a mindset about things of this world, you know, the mindset about things of this world. If you don't have a mindset about the things of this world, and you're choosing to unplug, you're gonna feel ostracized. You know, people aren't gonna want to collaborate with you, and you're so enlightened. You know, people not gonna want to be around you like that if they're not enlightened as well. If they don't have a soul that they're doing shadow work on as well. You know, this card talks about selfishness, ignorance, disunion of efforts, lack of collaboration. And I wonder what these other cards are going to say about that. But that's what I'm getting from this. You know, you feel stagnant because you're choosing the right path. You know, you're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. But you're wondering why it's hard for you to link up with people. You wonder why it's hard for you to have support and stuff like that, because in the Bible, all my help comes from the Lord. Now, let's translate that. All of our help is going to come from our soul family. You know, it's going to come from the beings and the entities that we can't see, that we're also connected to. You know, so maybe not on an earthly level, it might seem like you're alone and not getting support, but on a spiritual level, it is a totally different story on a spiritual level, especially if you're doing right, especially if you're trying to be righteous, you know. So let's see what Tuesday has for us. All right. So that's the fire element again. So this goes back to what I was saying. You know, spiritually right now, you got to be on fire. You know, this fire element, this is talking about that Kundalini. You know, that Kundalini needs to be all the way at the top right now. Whatever is in your chart that is in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, look at those things. Make sure those things are wherever those are. Make sure that they're on fire. Whatever is in your first house, fifth house, and ninth house. Make sure those things are taken care of. Make sure that those things are spiritually charged. Make sure that they're on fire, because being spiritually charged, being spiritually grounded right now is what's going to help you to get past these times. All right, let's see what Wednesday has for us. All right. So as long as spiritually you're doing what you're supposed to do, as long as spiritually that you're right, you know that, and this is that pride, but this is righteous pride. That even though this world wants you to feel stagnant because you're not going along to get along and you're losing support, you understand that you're innocent. You didn't do nothing wrong. You're just not trying to mislead the people like how everybody else that's going along to get along. It seems like they're transforming in their life. It seems like that on the outside that they're transforming in their life because they're going along to get along. But no, death is around the corner for them. You just can't see it. But death is right around the corner for them. So never envy someone that is in the go along to get along game just because they're getting a lot of success. Because in most cases, their spirit is low. They can easily be attacked. Their self-esteem is low. They don't feel alpha. And they're not, they're not original. They're not original, which means that spiritually, they're like this. They're cowards for real. These people in this go along, get along game that's trying to make you feel bad because you want to stay on the right side. These people who are trying to withdraw their support from you, these people are spiritually low vibrational and they're cowards for real. They're really cowards. By themselves, like Tupac said, shout out to Tupac, Aries Moon. Tupac said, you ain't shit without your homeboys. You ain't shit without your homeboys. That's what this is talking about. See, with the Ace of Fire, Rastafari stands alone. Ace of Fire, you can stand alone. You can stand alone and still be that commanding lion. That's what these people hate about you. That's why they try to make you feel like this, to try to keep you from outshining them. This is what Kwame Brown is going through. We can all learn from that situation. See, this Ace of Fire, this talks about push, undertaking a job or enterprise. Characteristics of a leader. You're able to undertake any activity, although you delegate the toughest works to others. You supervise and monitor good performance. See, the reason why you could never fit in this, because you were always meant to be a leader. You were spiritually always meant to be a leader. So if you're in a situation to where you're leaving a situation, you feel ostracized, all of this, and there's a transformation that you need to make, but you feel stagnant because this transformation is going to actually put you in your rightful place as a leader. So if this is you got to step up to your power, my Leos, my Aries, Leos, Sagittarius, especially my Leos and my Aries. If you got a Leo ascendant, Leo moon, Aries moon, Aries sun, and my Sagittarius, step into your power. The reason why you're being kicked out the group is so you can be a leader. There will be no dullness or sadness because of your personal touch. your effort will be noticed, but you also have to make an effort. Since to obtain results, it is necessary to have the power of decision. One of the reasons why you could never fit in with the go along to get along gang is because you always had your own mind. You always had your own intuition. You wasn't a part of the group think. You wasn't part of that. And that's what made you stick out. That's what made you stand out. In this society that we live in, they try to make it's either the insurgents or the divergent. But whatever it is, they try to make them look bad, look like outcasts, when they're actually the saviors of the community. So let's see what Thursday has for us. All right. So once you find this out, you got to leave the hood. See, this is the 9, the Sagittarius, the earthly Sagittarius. So this is someone who got a Sagittarius sun and a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn moon. And you got an ascendant, or you got a fire sign in the 5th house. I can't really say it no better than this. You're righteous. You're doing what you're supposed to do. But you feel stagnant because you got kicked out of the go along, get along gang because your spirit is just too powerful. So the Most High is now trying to put you in a situation to where you can lead. You can be a leader. You can be a teacher. You can be a leader. So now it's your turn. Now it's your time to leave. Once this opportunity comes, don't hesitate. Go. Like what Ghost was saying on Power. Go! Go! Once this opportunity comes, don't hesitate. Go. Go. Leave. You see those seeds? These people in the go along, get along game, these people, they're never gonna forget you. They're never gonna forget how supportive and how much of a team player, how much of a genuine person you really were. And they may not tell you to your face. They may not tell you to your face, but trust me, they know. This is the leaving the hood card, but you left some game behind, so that if anybody else in the go along, get along decides to man up and step into their power, they can look at your journey as a guidebook, as a blueprint. It always takes one person to do it first in order to influence the next person to take that mantle and go even farther. This is what Tupac. This is what Tupac did. Tupac. He was never with the go along, get along gang. Him standing up for what's right is also what had him like this reversed. But when it was time for him to take that position of a leader, in death row, he did that. Now, Pac is no longer with us, but he left so many seeds. So many rappers after him, tried to have that same flair, that same Tupac flair, because of the blueprint that Pac left behind. That's still powerful to this day. All right. So let's see what Friday has for us. All right. So this is what happens when you leave the hood. You leave, and now you're in the environment that you're supposed to be. This is a beautiful card, especially when it's upright. This is kind of like you being right where you're supposed to be, and this was karmically where you was gonna end up the whole time. Ain't that crazy? It took for all of this to happen just so you can get right where you need to be. Back in the game. Back where you need to be. You know? So you follow this, you know, you follow your spirit. You know, you leave. You enter that new enterprise, that new situation that you're about to go in with your head held high, with your chest stuck out. You know, you leave the go along, get along game. You leave that environment, and the new environment is like this. Beautiful. Victory, good fortune, possibilities favoring triumph, success, and prosperity. Things end as they started. You know, as long as you was a good person on this part, as long as you was a good person, you'll always be rewarded. You know, never feel like you're doing wrong by being good. Never feel like you're a bad person because you were a good person. You know, never feel like that. Because the effect of this card comes from a positive cause that will bring you pleasure and emotional stability. You know, like they always used to tell you as a kid, even if I don't catch you, even if I don't see what you're doing, God is watching. And God gonna deal with you in a way that your parents can't even deal with you. You know? And that's a true thing. You know, your higher self, your spirit team is always watching. And they know when you're about to, they know where you need to be so you can truly shine. Even if you don't. So if they gotta shake up things on this end to make you feel uncomfortable so you can make that move that you need, that you're gonna thank them for in the end, you know, that's what makes it all worth it, right? All right. So now we are on the weekend, baby. Let's see what Saturday has for us. But you in doubt. It's like you got all of this prosperity, but you in doubt. You know, you still in doubt. And I get it, because this is something new to you. You know, this you're so used to being in this illusion, being in this go along, get along, that now your life has taken a total trajectory. And now you're in doubt. You know, you're in doubt, feeling like this is too good to be true. You know, I get it. I understand. You know, but at the end of the day, this is you. This is you putting yourself in doubt for no reason. It's like the sun is shining on you and you're putting curtains around yourself, you know, making yourself, putting yourself in the dark. This isn't something that nobody else is doing to you but you. This could also be delays and complications causing uncertainty and doubt. Breakups, growth problems, hormonal imbalance, lack of vitality. You know, this might have been a very hard journey. You know, you might need to rest a little bit after you get to this part. This is talking about me being at this place. You know, being at this place that I'm at. You know, this being my last day. You know, and I truly felt like this when I first moved in. But with this sun card reversed, I've been asleep, you know, doing the one thing that I can barely get, and that's getting sleep, like getting some good ass sleep. Like when I tell you, like this sleep turned my skin golden brown, clear, all of that stuff. Like sleep is so important. Don't be listening to these rappers and these folks talking about I sleep when I die. Hell no. I want to be vital, you know, vitality, lack of vitality. When you don't sleep, when you don't get enough sleep because you're working. Now I understand while you're on this journey right here to get to here, you know, you may gotta bust your ass to get here. But once you get here, take a rest. Lay down, go to sleep. If you're tired, be quiet and go to sleep. Because you don't want to be exhausted. You don't want to have an exhausted mind. Because once you get an exhausted mind, any type of uncertainty, whether it's big or small, it can be a small uncertainty. And it's going to give you a whole lot of doubt and all of this stuff, when at the end of the day, you just need to get somewhere and go to sleep. You know, don't have this doubt when you got all of this good that's upon you. There's no reason to be in doubt. So let's see what Sunday has for us. See? It's like you can have all of this good stuff. You can have all of this good stuff. But as soon as that doubt take root, this victory turns into this failure. Failure in your work. You know, your emotions can play a big part in you being in this good situation and messing it up. All because you're doubting your own soul. You're doubting that your spirit team, that your solar essence is going to protect you. So this was supposed to be a 10 of water upright. You know, victory through transcendence. You know, through transcending the element. You know, putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation just so you can come out. You know, this is everything is everything with this. The reason why you left this situation is because you felt like a failure. You know? So now Spirit is putting you in a situation where now you're your own boss. You're your own leader. You've taken the journey and you've gotten what you needed so you can be this. You know? So why do you still got this? Why do you still emotionally feel like you're a failure? Why are you still spiritually doubting yourself? That's what this is talking about. This 10 of water, when it's reversed, it talks about your efforts will be in vain. You know, what was free have become trapped within itself, bringing treason, unfaithfulness, and loss of spiritual values. You know, don't lose your spiritual values. You know, don't gain the world and lose your soul. You know, the reason why you was given this leadership position was because you was pure, because you was righteous. You know, so don't get all this money and victory and fame and then turn into a dark person. Because as soon as you do that, you're gonna start to see your riches and your all the things that you worked so hard for go down the drain. But if you heed this message for this week, my friends, you will be glad that you did. All right, y'all. This is the reading for this week. I appreciate all of y'all for the love, for the support that I've been getting, you know, these past couple weeks. I really don't know what else I'm gonna be dropping, so it's just gonna be a surprise. And yeah, until next time, peace. What's up, y'all? I hope y'all enjoyed that video, and if you stayed to the end, I appreciate you. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, I want to redirect you to my Instagram page. I don't promote my Instagram page a lot, but as my subscriber count and things like that rise due to things like shadow banning and stuff like that, I'm hearing that a lot of people aren't getting my notifications when I go live on YouTube and stuff like that. So for all things BandClap TV, my Instagram page and my story are going to have all of the notifications and things like that when it comes to when I'm going live, when I'm going, when I'm releasing videos, when I'm releasing content. Also on my Instagram page, if you're curious about my reviews for my readings and stuff like that, as you can see on my Instagram, I have a lot of different testimonials and stuff like that. For those who don't know of me as an artist, I also have videos of me performing and stuff like that. I'll be putting out more stuff like that very, very soon. So I'm just trying to get as many people right now to go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That is BandClap TV. And also my Facebook and Snapchat, BandClap TV as well. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. And like I always say, no matter what, you got to stay shining. You got to stay shining.